1966, when Botswana got independence, this was the only home that was found out. So literally, there was nothing in the entire Gaborone. The entire Gaborone was just the bush. All you see right now, all this beauty is what was established by Botswana. We are one of the few countries in Southern Africa that did not inherit any infrastructure. So you can imagine that this place was an entire bush.
And they started from the ground up, like they did.
Until the government got the It's now government property.
That's like what, 60-something years?
They really started from the bottom, like because a lot of times, like when these African countries were colonized, like Europeans will build it up and then leave. You know what I mean, when they got their independence. But Botswana literally built it their own. Like that's incredible. When you have free education, free healthcare, a country that is showing you how much they care about you and love you, like it's a community. You can just like everybody's
you can
friendly.
leave, you can come back.
Yeah, like this is.
It took Wode 2 years to get there, but I mean.
Yeah, but this, I want to go. I want to come to Botswana bad. Like. Hey, FYI, this is Imani. We're about to start the show. Let the people know who you are and what the show is all about.
Absolutely, Imani. Here we go. Hey, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Who's that?
You're watching the Top Hill Live show hosted by Imani and Carmen. Our mission is to bridge the gap between African cultures on the continent and in the diaspora, diving into music, real estate, culture, and more. We celebrate diversity and foster a global community through rich conversations and live reactions. Whether you're from Lagos, London, Johannesburg, or Jamaica, this show is for you. Join us as we explore trending topics, share unique experiences, and fuel our passion for traveling to Africa. Stay tuned for an unforgettable episode, and welcome to the Top Hill family. A special shout out to our new viewers. We're excited to have you on this journey with us. Let's get started. Now back to our fantastic hosts, Imani and Carmen.
Thank you, FYI.
Always does a phenomenal job at giving us a nice intro.
For sure. Guys, let us know what you guys think of the setup, the sound quality, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? We're in a different studio. Shout out to Studio Wayside. You know what I mean? Appreciate him. Another round of applause. They wanted us to watch this one for Botswana. Maybe we can watch like half of it, something like that. We'll see how far we get.
Yeah.
But Botswana was popping, man. The diamond country. I really fell in love with this country from the last video that we reacted to.
Diamonds.
Yeah, like I wanna experience Botswana in real life. Like, very, very interesting country. It's a country that we don't really hear about as much. And the last video that we saw, I think this did a really great job of showing it. It was Steven that showed it to us. But Wode Maya was actually just in Botswana not that long ago. This video is pretty recent.
Okay.
And a couple of people in the comments just like, yo, please look at Wode Maya's version of this country, his vlog. I'm a big fan of Wode Maya. I really appreciate his videos. He was one of the first African YouTubers that like got me interested in seeing what Africa actually looks like. You know what I mean? Like, because he's Ghanaian, but he traveled all around the continent showing videos, and he was one of the first people that I saw. I was like, oh shoot, this is what Africa actually looks like. So
right.
He's still going strong, and yeah, definitely want to check this video out. So shout out to him. This is the Africa you don't see on TV, Botswana. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. And let's jump right into it.
This is Botswana.
Tobogo in the middle. It's Tobogo, Peter.
Botswana is definitely Africa's hidden crown jewel. Applying for visa to visit this country is definitely my most difficult visa I've ever applied. It took me 2 solid years for my visa to be granted. But finally, I made it.
Bro,
whoa.
Hold up. No. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
What? 2 years?
Bro, this is what I be talking about. Us as Americans, Black Americans, we do not understand how powerful our passports are. we are allowed to go to so many different parts of the world just because of the country that we were born into. You know, but somebody like Wode Maya, he's Ghanaian, so we as Black Americans in America can travel to more African countries than Africans. That is to me crazy.
That's actually insane.
Yeah, that's like, imagine us,
Having
growing up.
Go to different states and get it
Exactly.
approved.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine like, us, say we're in Maryland and say like, damn, I always want to go to Florida. I have to apply and wait 2 years just so I can go to Florida.
I feel
You know
the
what I
same
mean?
way every time I want to go to Disney World. But,
But
no more Disney.
yeah,
But,
this has to stop. This right here is never going to make sense to me in my brain. Like, I just think it just makes sense for Africa to be united. I get why they will want them to be divided, but I just think that the continent will really start to flourish a whole lot more when you break down these borders and barriers within these 54 different countries, allow them to trade. That's the other thing too. They're not allowed to trade with each other either. They have to like go to Europe to get approval to then be able to trade for certain goods and services.
When they're going to loosen those restrictions, when the countries are nice and colonized.
Right, they got to go to war. Or something. I'm not trying to advocate for that or anything like that, but like this, something has to be done though. And me being a Black American, I look at Africans in the diaspora as like the 55th country of Africa. I look at us as being, we're the descendants of this continent, stuff like that. We're spread out around the world, and the people who have this mindset and consciousness, I understand where my people come from. Like I look at my DNA test. I know where I go back to. So, I feel like I should, be able to speak up for all the people in the diaspora to understand and know what's going on, because a lot of people don't know this information. But this right here, for him especially, Wode Maya is like a famous African YouTuber. Like, this man got 1.6 million subscribers on YouTube. People know who he is. He travels to different places. It's only going to benefit your country to allow this man to come in and do a video for you. Mm-hmm. I've never seen a video of him even bashing any kind of country. You know what I mean? So, don't know why it took that long.
2 years
but
is insane.
2 years is wild. For a visa,
When did this
it's
come
crazy.
out?
This actually dropped, I think, like 2 weeks ago.
God.
Yeah, this is new.
Yeah.
All right. Oof.
Finally made it to Botswana, bro. Yeah, you won't believe that I finally made it after all the stress. Melang, welcome to Gaborone. We're standing right here at the Central Business District, which is the first capital city of Botswana, because we've got two. We've got Francistown and Gaborone as the main capital city. Now, Botswana is located in the southern African region of Africa, and this is the place you definitely want to be, because we've got very amazing people, friendly, outgoing, sociable, and of course receptive to everybody else in the world. You believe this guy? This guy! Oh my God! I'm going to show my friends. I want to take him to my home village.
This country is a beautiful country. It's peaceful. The people are kind. They're loving.
You can go anywhere and you won't struggle to make friends. The people that you meet are going to be genuine. Like in some places, I've been to places where you meet people and they're being nice because chances are they want to rob you. Chances are they want to do something sinister, you know what I mean? But here when you meet people and they're smiling with you and they're drinking or eating with you, it's actually genuine. They're not planning anything later.
And they're just, kind, very kind. That's what I can say about this country.
Hi. Generally, people that come from outside come here and say we are hospitable people, we're lovely, we're well-mannered people, and we're just kind-hearted people generally. That's what people say about our country.
I love how the people are very friendly. I also love the infrastructure.
This is definitely one of the most perfect countries that I've been in Africa. The present day Botswana was one second poorest country in the world. And with right leadership, they've been able to transform the Botswana that you see today. This is where the city of Gaborone started, the Bonington farm. What do you mean by that? Well, essentially what it means is that in 1966, when Botswana got independence, this was the only home that was found out. So literally there was nothing in the entire Gaborone. The entire Gaborone was just the bush. All you see right now, all this beauty is what was established by Botswana. We are one of the few countries in Southern Africa that did not inherit any infrastructure. So you can imagine that this place was an entire bush.
And they started from the ground up, like they did.
Until the government got the land. It's now government property.
That's like what, 60-something years?
They really started from the bottom, like because a lot of times, like when these African countries were colonized, like Europeans will build it up and then leave. You know what I mean, when they got their independence. But Botswana literally built it their own. That's incredible. That's dope.
And as a young man on a journey to change the negative narrative of Africa, I'm here to tell you, fasten your seatbelt, because I'm going to be your co-pilot in terms of showcasing the real beauty of Botswana to you. And I must say that it's time for Botswana. Welcome to Botswana.
Wode Maya gives some cinematic shots.
Yeah, okay, I'm like,
it's like this will have to be a movie.
He probably had so much footage.
Yeah. Hey.
It's my first day.
Sorry, I did too much. I'm sorry.
Do you have diamond? No.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He's going to ask for diamonds.
In the country of diamond, I guess there should be
That's
diamond.
me.
Where the diamonds at?
Yeah. Listen, this is my first time walking on the street of Central
have diamonds
District of Botswana's capital, Gaborone to be precise. And listen, I feel like I'm the only one walking on the street. The rest are cars. I'm like, where are the people? But guess what? I believe that it's something to do with the population of this country. About 2 million people. Another thing is like the Central Business District looks like a new city that they are building, because every building that you see right now is new. So I guess I need to know the reason why.
You asked the right question. I want to know why.
He's definitely asking
the
right question.
My soul. Because can you believe that prior to independence there was literally nothing? So this country was built from scratch by the people of this country.
Oh my God, the Teen Titans building.
You actually saw the city grow.
The big T, the Teen Titans.
Bruh.
We got our independence in 66. So I was a tiny baby in 65 when we came here. None of these other buildings were there.
And after 5 decades after independence, this is one of the fastest growing economy in the world. Botswana got one of the best roads in Africa. This is Francistown, the second largest city in Botswana, with a population of about 120,000 people. Look behind me. What do you see? That's a beautiful tarred road. So Francistown is the first city, or is the first in Botswana to have a road, the spaghetti road, the one we just drove on.
Hustler stores.
It's cool. He's like collaborating with like the local people.
Impressive to see, because this is a country that had only 12 kilometers paved road right before independence.
Oh wow!
How do you describe the roads in this country?
If I say they are good, it's an understatement. They are too perfect, as you can see yourself. I don't know if you can remember us going through any potholes. I don't think there are that many.
So
all the roads are really good. In some places, in some countries, you find.
You said no potholes?
He said, I don't think you remember, but there wasn't not one pothole. I'm just thinking about my drive home.
Exactly. I'm driving. We gonna find some potholes. We got a lot of potholes in America.
Find them. They gonna find us.
Oh yeah, they be pulling up like here.
Like lose a tire.
Huh? Yeah, man.
Gotta get your whole shit realigned.
Mm-hmm. It's happened to me before. No kidding.
Only good roads in certain areas, highways, or just getting into the center of town. But here, all around, it's all the same. The roads are immaculate, well done, and the lighting is really good. And as you can see, most of the street lights, they're all solar-related ones. So the investment that the government has done, I think it's very, very good.
Did you ever imagine that Botswana's capital will be this beautiful. I mean, have you ever seen this part of Botswana on your screen? I'm here to tell you that this is Africa, this is Botswana, this is Gaborone. And let me tell you something. When I got in here, I found it so identified to South Africa and Namibia. But I'm not here to compare, but I'm here to tell you that
probably the affordable housing.
Infrastructure development.
They still look nice. Almost like I got to look at it. Like, okay.
See, live, and experience it. So this is my brother who lives in Botswana, and I just want to know, how is life like living in Botswana?
Botswana is a very, very peaceful country, and it's fast developing, and there is development all around most of the cities. Even in the villages, the government is investing quite a lot for the locals. The housing projects with the government are actually giving people money to build houses in every village. And then there are a lot of tenders where they are doing roads, street lights within the villages, not even in the main city. So if you're in around like what you've been seeing, you can see that there's quite a lot of development within the central of Botswana here in Gaborone. But as you go out, it is partially the same.
Here the law is very strict. You should follow the law. And now if you don't follow the law, you'll be in trouble. Yes.
This country is a country
Take your hand.
whereby the Africa continent, they must learn from this country because of the way they do their things. Law and order works.
Law and order. They are confiscating limbs.
Listen, man. They said we gonna make our country great again.
You must follow the law.
They are definitely conservative for sure. Oh my god, it's dope though. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's fuck around and find out.
Yeah, like I honestly I think it's necessary in some parts. I mean, because obviously it's working, right? Like it would be one thing if it wasn't. Like clearly our law and order is not working.
It was never meant to work.
It was never meant to work for us. But I really think that like there should be certain countries that come together to collaborate to fix some of these issues throughout the whole continent. Because we just did a video on Rwanda before this, and looking how they were able to build up their economy and do so well. And now hearing about Botswana, and I was like, like if all the countries that are getting it right, collab, and then more people come in, and I mean, who wouldn't want to get on board with this? And then now you have the whole entire continent flourishing together.
Oh, yeah, it gets our house before everybody moves over there.
Oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm gonna be honest, Carmen, we're ahead of the curve when it comes to a lot of people. A lot of people have no clue about what's going on over there. So you can tell Botswana, this is a baby country. Like you can tell it's just starting to really.
I was gonna say because what they said, they start building everything from the ground up 60 years ago.
Yeah, this is incredible.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's incredible. So, and then now with technology and the way how things are moving now, I see how fast Dubai got built, how fast China got built. Like Africa couldn't change.
Building islands.
Yeah, it could look like that. Like so.
I prefer, to my own knowledge, I want the youth of Africa to learn from this country. This is an African country that
do it yourself. Like don't wait for nobody to do it for you.
I have traveled and I've never seen anything like this before.
I would love to have my fast car driving around them roads.
One thing that I think it's quite interesting in this country.
Well,
you see where I am right now?
I don't know what the speed limits are on those roads, but I just know because
that car probably maxes out at like 60 miles.
Right. Well, somebody had a BMW over there.
I've seen that.
Yeah. So like I don't know if you get a Lambo, you know what I mean, and cruise these streets because it's not like overly crowded. You know what I mean? So like it's not. I would imagine the speed limit is not that bad, but they said the law and order too. So I don't know. I ain't trying to fuck around and find out. Get pulled over and go to jail for speeding. But
like I didn't know. Now you know.
Right. Like,
tell your friends.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Yo, what's the speed limit over there, y'all? How fast can I drive over there? That's going to determine a lot.
Yeah.
Actually, new roads that have been constructed. And as you can see,
I promise I won't do any burnouts on your street. I promise.
Okay, because they don't fuck around with their roads.
Facts.
This is the forest. But you believe that people will be coming to stay in here?
Yeah, they will.
So you have to do the road plus the street light before people move in here.
That's it, man. That's the point.
No, you guys got one of the best countries in the world.
Yeah, man. Good luck.
This man pulled up on the construction workers. Hey, let me talk to you real quick, bro.
Let me get the real.
Right.
In in Botswana, education is free. Is it really true that education is free in this country?
Yeah, it's very free from primary to almost tertiary.
Imagine that.
I heard that you guys, even when you're in school,
I'm in debt. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness, you get paid to come
Goes
to
to
school.
school.
So
for
which means
free,
that every month you
moves
get money
to
for being in
America,
school.
gets a great job.
So, can I be your friend?
I think we were
Are
stolen
you
from
saying
the
that
right
you get paid
country.
for
Right.
Get paid.
This man literally gets a free education, then goes out get higher education, then come back and build his country up even more. That's the way to do it, man.
Yeah, right.
How do you get paid for going to school, man?
It's more like, you know, I don't know whether to say that the government is in a way thanking you for doing well for your O level, and also for purpose of you know, empowerment in terms of the human resource, to say that you have done well and the country maybe is lacking in terms of the human resource, therefore you have done well, get the money, get the degree and come work for us, and we are paying. It's more of a grant, you know, so yeah.
So does it mean that after school you pay for it?
Yeah. You pay for it, but they're not really that harsh on you, you know?
Okay. So just to encourage you to go to school.
Yeah, to encourage you to go to school.
I want to know how much do you receive in a month
So in a
for
month,
being in school?
they receive, because I indicated that I'm self-sponsored for the second one. They receive like 1,900 as the monthly allowance. Yeah. Then if at the beginning of an academic year, they get like 3,000, 2.5 if it's social sciences and stuff.
Excuse me.
What? What the fuck?
You get paid $3,000 to go to school. Imagine.
That's just the beginning of the year. And you get a monthly 1,900. We didn't even see that for stimulus. So.
And we're supposed to be the wealthiest economy in the world, and
They're lying to us.
what the fuck is going on?
They're not giving us the money. That's what's going on. We're not getting the money. The money going somewhere.
Oh, I know where it's going. I seen the bill. They keep asking us for some money, though. I know where the money's
I
going.
know where the damn money going. Those goddamn coppers riding around in their Hellcats.
Oh, yeah. Or when the military's done using it, they give them to the local police. Yeah, but it's military, it's pharma, and it's foreign. I'll just say foreign affairs, foreign. Foreign. Yeah, I'll just say foreign affairs. I'm not trying to get canceled on YouTube.
Goddamn scooters.
Yeah. You know what I thought about too? You know we were talking about Elon, right? Mm-hmm. Just real quick topic, y'all. The Tesla robot. Mm-hmm. Elon's partnering up with Trump. Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be, to me, be so far-fetched to see them include robots being put into the military. Like they already talk about drones and remote piloting.
That they're already doing that.
Yeah, like weaponizing drones and stuff, like robots.
I'm almost 1,000% sure.
Yeah.
They're like way ahead of us, regardless of who becomes president.
Right. Yeah. Like I just think with Elon, it'll be a fast track to like get a lot of this stuff greenlit, but I think eventually we'll have
with Elon, it'll be a fast track to get it out to the public versus the military already has it. Yeah, going on. Yeah, for sure. But back to amazing fact that a country cares about education so much to actually pay their citizens to go to school to learn and say, hey, we'll pay you even to go out of the country and get a higher education and come back and bring your knowledge and skills to help build this country. Brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Like, country wouldn't happen. Let me just stop.
Bro,
I'm just like,
let me check my DNA again. Let me see if I have any Botswana DNA in me.
For book allowance. So the book allowance is credit.
In your books? Yeah.
And also to understand that, you know, our university is one that was, Botswana came together and channeled their resources for us to have the university. So in short, the government, more like paying for your studies, is in a way doing exactly like the essence of the university itself.
It's more like paying you back for what your parent did in the past.
Yeah, for
that makes sense.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Because this was built by the people.
Oh, paying you back for what your parent. Oh, wow, yeah.
This is a country that right after independence, they had no university.
That's what you call investing in your people.
Well, there's always been an institution of higher learning for people in Southern Africa. So the government, the colonial governments of Basotholand, Swaziland, and also Bechuanaland had a university in Lesotho, which was mostly covering people of Bechuanaland, Basotholand, and Swaziland. And then up until our independence around 1976, the government of Botswana decided to have its own university. Therefore, that meant stopping people going to Lesotho or going to Swaziland to go study education. So there was a call for the government to fundraise. where every family in Botswana was encouraged to commit or donate a cow. As you can see in the background here, 1 man, 1 beast. 1 man, 1 beast. So it's out of this money that was generated that we managed to build this university. University of Botswana is one of the biggest universities in Africa and one of the fastest growing, because close to over 17,000 students. And it's free education.
Wow.
It's free education, yes. We don't pay education in Botswana up until university. Even if you go study overseas in the best courses, the government takes care of that. You have no right to say that you won't go to school.
Freaking pooper.
In Botswana, healthcare is free.
Well, this is one of the main
Wait.
hospitals in Botswana.
Wait. Your education and
it's free in Botswana. Like it's free for
almost like
everyone.
they
Don't
like
pay
their
anything
people.
at all.
right.
Yeah.
You mean you don't pay anything at all?
Nothing. Okay, there's a small fee that we pay for administration, which is 5 pula. And if you don't have the 5 pula, they still consult you. You still get free medication and everything.
What the fuck is going on,
There's a
dog?
hospital or a clinic at every corner of this
See
country,
how-
including the villages.
The hospital ain't crowded.
I mean, in Botswana, even to farm or to be a farmer, the government does everything for you. You came straight from the university. Was it
Teaching
really a
agriculture,
capital-intensive
man.
project for you, or you started from somewhere with no money?
I actually, like I was saying, that immediately from the university, I did reinfect. I went to the offices because usually in Botswana, when the rain season comes, citizens, they register for free if you want to farm, if you want to produce, yes. You register for hectares there, the government will give you free fertilizers, free seeds, the tractors will come and plow for you for free.
For free! My fellow brothers and sisters across the globe, welcome to the land of the free.
Man.
Sounds like this is the land of free.
Right.
Literally, I would say that first impression, Botswana is super safe. Guess what? I left this bag here yesterday. And this guy
already showed you the bag yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Come this side.
Yeah, this side.
Why did you bring the bag back? Why did you?
I only find the bag on the top of the car. Say, I'm a Rastaman. Just a Rastaman. Take the bag, man. You want one?
Wow, well done, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
Which means that the people in this country are super nice. Literally, phone, everything is in this bag. And he just returned it.
So, catch. What is this?
What is actually going on, bro?
What's the catch?
Because there's many countries that's known like they'll steal your phone, like petty pickpocketing and stuff like that. This man left his whole bag with his phone and everything, and like it was still there. The guy.
Their surveillance probably is out of this world.
But it's almost like they may not even need it just because for a country that just don't need. You know what I mean?
It's like, yeah, you're right. They kind of eliminate that whole need to.
Right. And the stress levels, I'm sure, are probably. I'm curious to know what their, self-deletion rate is, and their stress level rate is when you have.
Figure out what you was talking about.
When you have free education, free health care, a country that is showing you how much they care about you and love you, like it's a community. You can just everybody's friendly.
Leave, you can come back.
Yeah, like this is.
It took Wode 2 years to get there, but I mean.
Yeah, but this, I want to go. I want to come to Botswana bad. Like, I feel like all my stress levels will probably disappear by just being in a country
some
like
homes
this.
in Botswana too.
Yeah. We gotta. Yeah, please in the comments, any Botswanans in the building, if you guys know some like mansion tours or home tours or stuff like that, please put them in the comments. We'll love to check them out.
You know what? I realized that there are two sides of Gaborone, because the first place that I was literally walking, I realized that I was the only one walking in there. I felt like I was walking in the street all by myself.
Yeah.
But here I see more people.
Yeah.
Where is this part of the city?
So it's in Main Mall. It's not far from the station. Yeah.
This place is called what? Main Mall?
Main Mall.
Is it the oldest part of the city?
Yes, it is.
Okay, but what happens in here?
You normally find stalls, there are different stalls, food stalls, you'll find clothing stalls, so yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, so literally you can get everything
you want
in here?
Yeah.
Wow. But literally what I'm seeing is more clothes?
Yeah.
And everyone sells clothes in there?
Yeah. And also food stalls, especially like during lunch hour. Yeah.
The streets in this country are super clean and very organized to the extent that I never saw a single hawker nor beggars on the street.
Bro.
Tell me one thing
That's another thing I was gonna wait for him to say
that we
it.
have the best beef.
Even Steve Harvey spoken about our beef. So if you don't know about our beef, now you're gonna know. Our beef is one of the finest beefs across the continent.
Cancer-free steak.
Another
I want to try it.
which is the soswa. And you can pair that meal, the meat with your pap, your beans, your sam, your madombi. So you can pair it with anything, and it's absolutely delicious.
We are in Botswana, and I want to let you all know that whenever you find yourself in here, there is one meal that you need to try, which is seswa. I mean, when I got in here, everyone is like, you cannot leave this country without tasting our traditional, authentic meal. And guess what? When I found myself in here, I realized that everyone was literally here. What is so special about
Like
seswa?
a family cookout, you just pull up to whenever you want.
So for you, the staple food, I guess it's our staple dish. That is just simply, it is beef, cooked, well cooked and pounded.
I have a newfound
nothing
like interest in just wanting to go everywhere and try their
pounded with water,
their country's meal.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, I agree. I'm right with you on that too. Like any country I go to, I want to know what are you
But I
known
ain't
for.
eating
Let me
no
try it.
Goddamn belly, no tongue,
No tongue, yeah, no.
no brain,
No genitalia.
none of that.
No, none of that.
We doing straight meat cuts, regular.
You
Give
know
me
what I
the
mean?
thigh.
Thigh, the leg. Okay, some breast. You know what I
Some
mean?
breast.
Some chicken breast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what?
Give me no fucking belly.
Yeah, no cow tongue. Yeah,
No,
I'm good. No pig feet.
No hog maw.
None of that stuff. No intestines. Like, nah, I'm
I
good.
might nibble a foot.
but nibble a foot, nah. I'm
I
good.
might nibble a foot.
Oh hell nah.
If it ain't fatty.
Yeah, oh, hell
Like a
nah.
chicken foot.
You got the claw right there.
Use it as a weapon.
There you go. My chicken now. But nah, this is the second time we heard them talk about how they had the best beef in the world.
Yeah, I'm like,
You know
wait
what
a
I mean?
minute. Hey, one man, one beast. I'm sure, like,
Oh yeah,
they
yeah.
treat their cows really well.
Very well, yeah. And the fact, just the education, we lack in education and agriculture because somebody buying up all the farmland. I'm not gonna name who it is, but you guys can Google it for yourselves. I'm not trying to get canceled. But they do not want us farming our own land here in this country. Oh shit! You also know he weaponized mosquitoes. Anyway,
Oh yeah. You notice this year they stayed out until like October.
Man,
I've never in my life witnessed no goddamn mosquitoes
Yeah.
be out anytime past September.
right? Yeah, bees too. When I was up in Vermont, and I was just like, damn, y'all still around? Like, y'all supposed to be dead.
My son's birthday party
Oh, yeah,
was
you told me that,
infested
yeah.
with bees.
Yeah.
They were everywhere. Or a
Yeah.
pumpkin patch. In fucking October.
Right. Yeah.
I'm
no.
like, no, but
Yeah.
y'all niggas ain't dead yet. Go hibernate. Don't bees hibernate?
They're supposed to, but they're supposed to die off or whatever. But I'm blown away. But like the fact that they have this agriculture, like you mentioned, it's just funny how he went in streamline. Like you talked about the education, then you talked about the healthcare.
Her Facebook name's on her shirt.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're gonna be able to find her. All right. When I come to Botswana, I'm gonna come pull up to her, man. I'm definitely gonna pull up to her and get some of that beef.
It is cooked, I guess, with water and salt, a little bit of cholesterol.
Do you have spices in there?
No, just plain beef. Plain. It is plain, yeah.
Finally, I got my seswa.
Plain.
No herb.
This only seswa, or I have to eat with something
I
else?
think he came here for this, so
I just came here for
just get
seswa.
it, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm tasting seswa for the first time.
When the food is actually good, you don't need seasoning like that. Seasoning is really, a lot of times, is used to bring out what the food should taste like. Like, go back when I just did my trip in Maine. I ate the lobster. They didn't have to season it much at all, but it was so
you don't
tasty and flavorful.
Seafood like that anyway. A little
Well,
salt.
I mean, a little Old Bay, you know what I mean?
No.
Like, you put the Old Bay in the
No,
crab.
lobster.
Well, I mean, I don't.
No,
But-
I say lobster is salt.
But they barely use that. Like I could literally taste like the freshness and just the taste of the lobster meat and not. But you know what I'm saying? Like when you, it's a difference between when you're like eating like
Eat
a chicken
Maryland,
here.
A Maryland blue crab. I think that's quite the. Have you had a crab anywhere else?
I try to avoid it when I go somewhere else.
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, no.
That's a
like,
reason.
Yeah,
I eat some imitation crab.
Right. That's what I'm gonna try to do too. Like wherever I am locally, I want to eat whatever is local. I don't want you importing it from far away and tasting what it is. Like what are you known for? Let me eat it right here, so I know it's fresh. Or so. She just looking at the camera like I know it's good.
It's very tender, very soft. But very salty. You put salt in there?
Yeah. You season for taste, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But above all, so tasty.
In a scale of 10?
9.5.
9.5.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
5. If you put pepper in there, I'll give you 10 over 10. A nation without a past is a lost nation. Hence, the genesis of Botswana.
And welcome to Botswana. Behind me, we have our 3 chiefs, and they are the ones that made us.
The men behind me are our 3 great Kosi chiefs. So these are the 3 chiefs who went to England in 1895. They were protesting against the transfer of this country to a company called British South Africa Company, owned by a British man called Cecil John Rhodes. By that time, that man Rhodes was ruling 3 countries, almost owning them. Zimbabwe as Southern Rhodesia, Zambia, Northern Rhodesia, Malawi as Nyasa land. So the name Rhodesia came from his surname Rhodes. So his mission was to rule and to control the whole of Africa, from Cape in South Africa and Cairo in Egypt. So he convinced the British officials here for them to transfer Botswana to his company, British South Africa Company. So the 3 chiefs went to protest in 1895 to say, no, we are against being given to a company. As Botswana, we want to remain under the protection of the British government. By the time they went to England, it was 10 years after we got protection from the British. 31st March 1885, we got protection from the British. And the country was then named the Botswana Land Protectorate. Yeah. So they misspelled Botswana Land and they wrote Botswana Land. We're not a colony, but a protectorate. Interestingly, President Rhodes is the one also who set up the railway you see, which passed the train right now. He managed to give Cape Town after DRC with his dream of establishing continental Africa as his own country. So you can imagine at that time, in terms of project management, someone building a railway line from Cape Town all the way to DRC. The company was called Botswana Land Railway Company. That's the company that he owned to conquer the whole continent of Africa. So he was quite a very interesting man. From my research on the internet, I was told that Botswana was never colonized, but rather a British protectorate. Yeah. How true was that? Well, it's more the same thing. The only country in Africa which has never been colonized was Ethiopia. Yeah. Botswana was colonized by the British, but it was called British Botswana Land Protectorate. So the practice of government was colonialism. We are under the protection of the British or the Empire. That is why our capital was the only capital in the world that was outside Botswana Land. It was in South Africa. Wow. Yeah. As a matter of fact, the person who gave Ghana independence was actually one of our governors here. Oh, wow. He was based in Botswana Land in Mafikeng, went to Accra, gave you guys independence, to Nkrumah, and then he was also our governor here. He started here. Yeah. So we are under the colonial government. Okay. And then, fortunately, in 1966, we got our independence. And then the beauty that you see in Botswana nowadays is because of our diamonds and our tourism. Natural resources in so many African countries has actually become a curse. But with the right leadership in Botswana, it actually became a blessing.
When we discovered the diamonds in the early 70s, the kind of agreement that was structured with De Beers to then form a big conglomerate.
So they found it once the colonizers got out.
It's like, oh,
look what we got here. Yo.
That takes backsies.
Right, because I guarantee you, the British knew that they had all them diamonds over there.
That the land wasn't good right for nothing.
Yeah.
They were like, all right, hey,
y'all can have y'all jump back. It's cool. And then look at God. That is crazy. I'm glad that, man, that's beautiful.
You probably came back starting negotiating. Hey,
you still want some protection? Like, no, we good. We good. Diamonds are forever.
Was unlike any that was existing in the world. We're now with 50-50 partners in the most valuable resource and then that resource, diamond resource, was managed very, very frugally. But the most important thing that both these gentlemen had, 2KJ and Festus Mahaya, 2KJ Masire and Festus Mahaya, was to underscore the importance of education. So priority was given to educating the public, and a lot of the diamond monies were diverted to education. In my view, that is what contributed the most to the explosive growth that we experienced in the 70s and 80s, and also in the 90s, where I think we were the fastest growing economy in Africa, if not the world.
Botswana is one of the least corrupt countries in Africa.
So the other factor that really, really made a huge difference in my judgment is that there was no corruption at first. Yes, now we do have corruption, but the corruption that we have is a function of the last 10 to 15 years. But those days, there was zero tolerance for corruption, where cabinet ministers were happy to drive simple cars and live in simple houses.
They sacrifice a generation to get their future generation more.
Career known as Air Botswana. Botswana is not just Gaborone. So come along with me. Let's fly to the touristic capital of this beautiful country.
These are the stars of Botswana.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You can call us Queens of the Jets. We are the Queens of the Jets. We are Queens of Botswana.
It's a testament that in this country they got more cows than humans. You know why? Because this is my first time boarding an aeroplane that I've been served dry meat, popularly known as biltong.
Beef jerky?
So we finally made it to Kasane.
Welcome to Kasane, guys. Whatever you do, guys, please eat the brim. Please, the best fish.
Yeah, enjoy. You're going to have it here.
What makes Kasane so unique that everyone has to be here?
It is the best place to be on earth. On earth. It's
and you guys there's so much pride in their country.
This is the only crowded point in the world. Ever. You guys are gonna have fun.
Have fun and enjoy.
Enjoy.
You're beautiful Botswana.
We made it. Everyone is cooking. Can you believe it? He said she has friends in Ghana and his name is Kweku. And I'm like, everyone is called Kweku in Ghana. Kwesi, Kwame.
Let's go to the shuttle.
Botswana tourism?
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, wow.
I'm Jonathan, and then that's Jonathan.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Welcome to Kasane.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kasane is the Dutch tourism capital, famous for the Chobe National Park, which has a large number of heads of elephants.
Oh, wow.
This is the tourism destination where when tourists come, this is the place to be. We've got the mighty Chobe River, the perennial river that never dries. And this place called Kasane is where you get the quadrupoint, the only place in the world where you get the quadrupoint. This is where you get to experience Namibia, Zambia, and Zimbabwe whilst you're in Botswana by the famous Kazungula Bridge.
I'm about to make history because this is one place in the world that I've always wanted to be. I mean, I've heard about this place, 4 countries meeting at one particular place in Africa, and I was like, when will be the day that I'll step my foot in here?
Africa?
This is the day.
Like 4 countries apart.
I feel so happy today because I just made history. I've always wanted to walk on this bridge. I've always wanted to kiss this bridge. Hey! Can I kiss it? This is the only place in the world that 4 countries meet each other. So the Kazungula Bridge that you see right now did not
Only
exist
place in the world.
before. But Zambia and Botswana decided to come together to make life of the people and goods easier.
A major infrastructure project delivered in partnership between the Republic of Botswana and the Republic of Zambia. We believe this project is really a regional flagship and goes far to demonstrate how much countries can get to achieve if we collaborate on these common developments in the region.
Absolutely. They got it right, man.
boat cruise on Africa's Great Lake is something that I really enjoy doing. I mean, I've done a cruise on the Zambezi River, and here I am in Botswana. I'm here to do another one, which is on the Chobe River, man. And I can't wait to share all the excitement with you all. I feel like it's about time for me to tell you all that it's about time to travel Africa, experience Africa, live in Africa, enjoy Africa, explore Africa. Listen, there's so much to tell you, but hey, Botswana, to me, is the new found love.
Welcome to Chobe River, guys. So Chobe River is the borderline between Botswana and Namibia. So on our right, where you're hearing that music, that's Namibia. That's on our right here. And on our left here, that's Botswana. So the music you're hearing there, that's an island. That's a bar in Namibia. We call it Polepole Bar. It's an on an island.
Is it possible for us to go enjoy the music in Namibia?
No, it's not. It's not possible. We have to go through the immigration.
If I can't go and dance, I guess I can still enjoy the music and dance in Botswana. Botswana! In Botswana, dancing from music from Namibia. Africa is fine, bro! So one of the things that I really enjoy being here, the fact that I can actually do 2 safaris in a day. What do I mean by that? In the morning, we did a game drive driving to see animals on the land. And guess what? We are now on an aquatic safari that I've never done before. So guess what? We'll be on this boat for 2 hours, get an opportunity to see the sunset. We also get an opportunity to see... I mean, seeing African buffaloes. And guess what? You can only see this if you do the boat cruise safari. This is an experience worth dying for.
Oh wow!
So more like the Chobe River is inside the national park. So you see,
what the heck?
Elephant right behind me. This is beautiful, man. It actually feels unreal, man. But it is what it is. That's what Botswana gives you. See the sun on my face, the animals on my background. What a perfect picture, man.
Cheetah!
But let me ask you a question. Have you subscribed to the channel?
Yes.
Please help us hit 2 million subscribers and like the video and share to friends and family. And I will see you all in the next one because your boy Wode Maya is back.
They not like us. They not like us. That was incredible. I'm glad that we did this tonight because we looked at 2 countries. I'm gonna focus on Botswana on this video, but you know, we've seen 2 amazing videos from 2 countries that we've seen before already.
Yeah.
But getting different perspectives and different views, and it just to me heightens my want and urge to travel to this country now.
Yeah, because it's like I feel like there's almost no way you can cover every single thing.
Yeah, you can't.
But when you get 2 different perspectives, it's like, oh, I missed that. I can do this.
Right.
I can do that. Like, and both of our tour guides just did a phenomenal job at showing the history, the details, the people, the culture, the culinary experience, a little bit of everything. Without over-explaining either.
Exactly. Yeah, thank God. And even for this video, I was a little nervous. I was like, that's a bit long. But, you know, I mean, relatively for what we're reacting to. But to me, it flew by.
Yeah.
Because it was very interesting. He did shout out to Wode Maya, his whole team, did a really great job with this video. And then shout out to Botswana, man. Like, ever since we saw the first one from Steven, I just had a huge interest in this country, and now it's at a heightened level now. Like Botswana is high on my list to travel to next. I'm gonna come out there, man. I'm gonna make this an effort, like for sure, for us to get out there. But beautiful, beautiful country. Would love to see even more. I would love to see some homes, like you mentioned, as well, too. So if you guys have any suggestions, put it in the comments below. We greatly, greatly appreciate it.
You can't help but just admire, like, how much the country has, like, built itself up.
Yeah, absolutely. It's inspiring. It's definitely, for a country, like you said, to just build itself on his own without outside help.
Brick by brick.
Yeah. Started from the bottom for real. And then just look at this, like him going to talk to just the people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like the
even
people.
down to the man laying the street.
Yeah.
The cement down.
Yeah, the construction worker, the street worker, or whatever. Like he's talking to random people, and they all have a love and a passion for their country, and they all are very nice, very friendly. And he said no beggars, bro. We have beggars in America, so like I never get feel offended or feel weird when I go to another country and I see beggars. I get it. We have beggars in America, but for him to say that, hey, this is Botswana, I didn't see no beggars. He lost his bag and somebody gave it to him the very next day.
His phone and everything in it.
That's to me where you have a country there's no such thing as a perfect place, but this is close,
right?
You know what I mean? So, shout out to Botswana. Can't wait to see it one day for ourselves. And any other extra words for Botswana, Carmen?
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being great. You know,
for sure.
They set their people up for success.
And I believe more people need to learn from them as well too. Like with all the 4 countries coming together and having that one unique landscape where 4 countries meet each other, beautiful. Keep building on that. You know what I mean? So beautiful, beautiful. Shout out to Botswana. Round of applause once again. Well, guys, we are over our time. We want to thank you guys so much for for partying with us. Thank you guys again for tuning in. This was a random, spontaneous kind of episode. You know what I mean? Oh, episode 200. This Sunday. Okay, I'm going to let you guys know, especially for the people who are still in here. We're doing a special episode for episode 200. Make sure you guys get here. It's going to be Sunday Eastern Time, 7 p.m., which will most likely be, I think, like almost midnight to like 2 a.m., most of y'all's time on Monday. So it's going to be the day before normally where you guys watch Top Hill. I'm going to post it so you guys can see it. Make sure you guys are following Top Hill Live on all platforms. You guys will not miss the flyers. Like I'm gonna be posting them and stuff like that.
Turn on those notifications.
Please do. We are now Top Hill Live on all social media platforms. So just search Top Hill Live. You'll find us. Make sure you guys are following us on both of our, our social medias and stuff like that, and Top Hill Live everywhere. And we'll see you guys on Sunday for a very special episode for episode 200.
We're here.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Thank you guys for being here all this time. Really, really appreciate it. And yeah, man, this is your host, Mr. Top Hill Live, aka E-Money Boss.
And I am D. Carmen.
And we are out. Which one you want? This?
Yeah.
Rich as fuck?
That was my song.
Yeah, man, I messed with this down. All right, we out. Oh.
Top hill, top